Yes.
Okay, so can you tell us a little bit about Sexy with a Pen?
Yes. Sexy with a Pen was originated because I've written 49 books.
49?
I have. And I try to sweep that up underneath the rug because I didn't always have the self esteem and the self worth
Ah,
that I have today.
okay.
And I did not always see myself as who I am the way others see me. And I transparently say that because I know that I'm not alone, which is why I started the brands that I've started.
Okay.
And with Sexy with a Pen, it is to honor and celebrate artists, whether they are culinary, visual artists, performing artists, or literary artists, right where they are. And we go to different places throughout the United States and we pick a location that is celebrating artists, that is
Okay.
aligned with our purpose, and we celebrate them. So every year we go bigger and better. This year we will be at the Botanical Gardens here in Huntsville on March 1st. And I will tell you that we have had to reschedule this event.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm just like, really? But third time is a charm. And I believe that when you do it and you do it in excellence, then it's done correctly. And the people that are there are awakened in all of their senses. So, with me being clergy, I've had the pushback of people saying the word sexy is inappropriate. Uh, we are not speaking about the act of sex, and yet that's a teachable moment. Sexy is a state of being. It's a state of mindset. It is a state of being beautiful and being intimate in your craft. And I am so headstrong when it comes down to standing up for my brand
Okay.
because there's so many people who do not have that same push or that same confidence to do so.
Okay. So how many years have the event?
Ooh, we're on year 5 with the event, and I'm so excited because I'm like, wait a minute. We have had other galas in different brands,
Okay.
but Sexy with a Pen has been 5 years, and so this will be our
Wow.
3rd year here in Huntsville.
Okay.
And to be able to start off at Vision Enhancement Studio in Tanner and then go to Creative Place, and then from Creative Place to the Botanical Gardens, it's like we've gone higher and higher every year. The nominees have been not only local but also national. Uh, and to be able to honor people, I've had people who denied or declined their nomination because they didn't want to be in competition with their friends or with their colleagues. And the crazy part is it's not a competition.
Okay.
It's the collaboration. How can we work together? How can we support one another? Who is going to be on stage, and are you going to cheer your homie or your friend or your sister friend or your brother on in their rites of passage? There are other events that are going on the same day.
Okay.
And people are like, well, why are you having events? Well, this is Huntsville. It happens all the time.
All right.
And I've gotten over that piece. But even in that, there are other people who have been nominated who will be acting at the same time that we're having the gala, but they are still
Wow.
standing up for their craft, and I'm still supporting them, and the team is still putting out all of their information and sharing their events and sharing
Yes.
their crafts because it's not a competition. So whether you are nominated or myself is nominated, which I'm not, but I'm just saying it doesn't matter. We are in this together, and so that's how we look at it.
Okay. And a little bit why did you start this brand? Because
I started Sexy with a Pen because I lived for many, many years in a potato sack. Being clergy, yes.
you kind of hid that.
You have to hide it. You have to
Okay.
make sure that there is nothing shown, and you have to not have any color, and don't having the blonde hair or having the red hair. People didn't understand my individuality and my creativity,
Okay.
and so I was told with being a woman, I cannot do certain things, and so I am no longer in that box.
Gotcha.
And so the play on words is very intentional.
Gotcha.
And so even as of yesterday, I had some pushback, and baby, it is okay. That is their opinion, just like everybody has a behind, and it's okay with me. So I respectfully acknowledge their opinions, and I move on.
Keep it moving.
Yes.
I mean, because it's obviously everything is not for everyone.
No, and the thing is we've had people as young as 8 at these
Wow.
events, as old as 75. So it's sexy, it's the jazz, it's the ambiance, it's the food, all of your senses are awakened, and it's nothing negative or raunchy about it. I'm a
Right.
very classy
Right.
female, regardless of what's going on. If you're gonna enjoy yourself, no matter what your age is or what type of music you like, or even what you want to wear. Yes, it is formal, but who doesn't like to dress up? Even if it's just to dress up for a minute, you can have multiple outfits if you're gonna run to the bathroom and change it. That's on you.
Do a Mariah.
Yes, let's switch it up a little bit, but that's where I am, and so that's why I decided this brand, because
Okay.
I believe that it's so important to be your individual self and be authentic, and I've always been that one to ruffle the feathers.
Okay. Okay.
I've,
Okay.
I've always been that one, and some can call it rebellious. I call it being resilient, and
Back to that mindset.
Yes,
The
yes.
mindset.
You
what
have
they
to.
call rebellious, you call resilient.
yeah,
Wow.
and I love it.
Because you were reclaiming something.
Yes, who I am. This year, the theme is Midnight Elegance.
Okay.
The year before, we had 45 Shades of Blackness.
Okay.
The year before that, we had the burlesque theme. And so even though I came in 5-inch heels, I politely changed into my branded gym shoes, in the middle of the event, but that didn't mean that it wasn't sexy.
Right.
And we went from jazz to R&B, from R&B to gospel, and then it was karaoke in the gospel. I mean, we have been so eclectic, and we've been true to ourselves.
Right.
People have that spiritual side. They have that dancing side. They have that, ooh, let's get down and listen to the blues or the jazz and have the saxophone player. The food is amazing. I go home with my food because I'm so busy during the events that I barely get to sit down and eat. But at the same time, I love it. I love every moment. I love honoring people because I wasn't always honored or
Gotcha.
supported, which is why we started Black Authors Rock.
That's amazing. Wow, that's amazing. I had a question. Oh, so I love the fact that it's about collaboration.
Yes.
So give us a gem when it comes to mindset and collaboration. If you had to give out a few pieces of advice to your creatives.
I'm not your enemy. And I may have a medium of paint. I may also have a medium of being a writer and even a publisher. If I am not your cup of tea, then it's fine. I will give you a resource for someone else because I don't believe that anyone is my competition. We may be doing the same thing in the same arena, but at the same time, I want you to still succeed.
Okay.
And so find who works best with you and for you and go with that, because that person's price may not be your price. You may have to go somewhere else. You may have to start at YouTube University before you go to a regular university. Do what works for you and know that everyone has done their path and their journey, and you just have to be authentic to your path.